What's up, YouTube? This is Mathos97, and welcome back to my Pokemon Colosseum adventure. Last time, we've started to step on the traces of a great mystery here in Pyrite Town. I'm curious if I can battle this guy again. It doesn't look like. Oh wait, you're looking to battle with me? Oh, so I can get a rematch. Alright, so maybe I can try to capture Mischievous again. That's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna cut this footage. We're gonna just cut straight to capturing or failing to capture Mischievous. I think I'm just gonna go for the Great Ball this time. Okay, so the only way to snap a Pokemon out of Hyper Mode is by calling it. You can't just go and heal it at a Pokemon Center or anything. Even if it dies, it's still going to be in Hyper Mode because, as you saw in the last episode, Bayleaf got knocked out by this Mischievous, but it's still hung in there, or rather, the Hyper Mode still persisted even after death. So, yeah, the only way to get rid of Hyper Mode is to actually call the Pokemon. You can't heal them. You can't have them faint and do something after the fact. Also, I did double check any shadow attacks. They're not super effective against anything, and they're not resisted by other shadow types. So it's basically a shadow normal attack. So basically the equivalent of a normal attack. It's not resisted by anything. Oh, except normal is resisted by a couple of things, but it's not resisted by anything, and it is not super effective against anything. So that's something of interest, something noteworthy to keep in mind. That was easy for you. Looked like that snapped me out of my hyper state and going on about Hyper Mode. That's cool. So right now, looking at the team, what item do you have? The spell tag, I forget exactly. I think that boosts ghost type moves. Mischievous is it's just a pure ghost type. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, Makuhito was a complete failure in that fight. Really did nothing noteworthy to contribute. I guess I need to go back to the hotel and heal again, because I don't want to just advance over to the Pyrite Colosseum because I have a feeling I'm gonna get caught in something. But I guess I can give it a shot. If I get wrecked, I get wrecked. Because I know that there's a PC here that I can go heal. Oh no, wait, I can actually use it. Sweet! Awesome, so I don't have to use that hotel to heal and just start throwing away my money. That's awesome. So I'm guessing, actually I don't know exactly what they're gonna do, how this game handles knocking out shadow Pokemon. Obviously here you can just re-battle people, but when you go up against the Snag'em people or the Cypher people, because Team Cypher does definitely play a role in this game. Later on, Team Snag'em is basically, I don't know if they're just like a branch of Team Cypher or if they're like subordinates to Team Cypher. Regardless, oh no, I have to go back to the outskirts stand to buy Pokeballs. That's unfortunate, but that's not actually what I'm looking for here. I'm gonna buy a couple of revives just to have them handy. And a couple more super potions. Fortunately, I did stock up when I last had the chance to do so. Oh my god, move out of the way! See, the benefits in Gale of Darkness was that you didn't have a useless being following you, blocking you wherever you want to go if you want to try to backtrack. So that is another plus in Gale of Darkness's favor over Colosseum. Maybe I'll give Mischievous a shot. I mean, I have a dark, a ghost type, or a dark and a psychic type, so having a ghost type, that probably won't work out, to be honest. So I think I'll just stick with the two that I have here. Let's talk to this person. You want to battle me? Sure thing. Battling fans are always welcome. Bandana Guy Divel. Diveru. With a Quagsire and a Psyduck. Honestly, to me, from what I saw, it looked like he had like glasses, so maybe he was kind of like one of the nerd type people, whatever they call them in Pokemon. I know there are some that are just called nerds, but they have like a a subtitle to go, or not a subtitle, but a not a prerequisite, but a precursor to the whole nerd thing. So like, yeah, he does have glasses. I'm not making things up. So let's get Psyduck out of the picture first and foremost. Quagsire would be cool to have on the team. Apologies, my voice just keeps like, keep losing it. But Psyduck is done for. One less Pokemon to worry about. See, Quagsire, it's a water ground type, so that would be interesting. We get the double type coverage. If we could use it. Oh my god, that did nothing. I would have been perfectly fine using Confusion there. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do next turn. Quagsire, you Surf! Oh no! Oh, that actually didn't do as much as I was expecting it to. Not even with Espeon. You know, I think I'm just gonna keep going this way. I'm gonna return Bite, not gonna take any big risks. I'll play it safe and just slowly whittle away at this Quagsire's health. One more turn, I think, could wear it down. And we got the flinch, perfect. I'm gonna taunt it just in case. And I'll return one more time. Into the red, that's perfect. Right where I want you. Went for Surf again. That's fine. It's not gonna do much damage. I mean, it definitely could do less, but it could also do much, much worse. So let's go. Guess we gotta use the Great Ball again. I'll try a Pokeball once, and if that doesn't work, I'll throw the Great Ball, but man, just having all of these Pokemon that right off the bat are tough to catch. This really is the anti-Pokemon game. They don't hold your hand through this one. They really make it difficult to try and get going in this game. Yeah, Great Ball it is. Buying the Pokeballs was just a complete waste of money. Not like using that will. Oh, no, wait, it will help because it wants to use the Shadow Attack. So putting up Reflect may have just saved. Oh, no, that is dangerous. Risky business right now. We're going straight for the Great Ball. Not gonna mess around with that. No, no, no. Will make my capturing job just a little bit easier, so thank you for that, Quagsire. The best thing you could do for me, though, is to stay in the Pokeball. Stay in the Pokeball. Stay in the Pokeball. Yes! I know it was a Great Ball, but it's a variant of the Pokeball. Regardless, we have defeated Divil. Wah. Wait. So wait, are you upset or are you relieved? That reaction leaves me a little confused. You're way too tough. We've got to battle again. Well, I just took your Shadow Pokemon, so I'm not going to give you a rematch anytime soon. How do I really have to run all the way back to heal? You know what? No, I'll give someone else a chance. Espeon, you can take a bit of a backseat. Should I give Mischievous a chance? Because I don't have access to Surf yet with Quagsire. And there's no way for me to, like, actually check the Shadow meter at the moment. I don't know, maybe I'll just stick with Bayleaf, and eventually I can get Razor Leaf unlocked. Because then I can hit both Pokemon. That would be great. Let's talk to who looks unique. Well, this guy doesn't look unique, so let's get him out of the way. This is Duel Square, where even crying kids know they'd better shut up. So how about it? How'd you like to battle with me? Sure. Excellent. I like a man who can come to a quick decision. Let's have it out. Ryder Nover. With a Noctowl and a Leddyba. See, in Gale of Darkness, Leddyba was the Shadow. And seeing as we've gone up against some strong Shadows, I think it might be the Noctowl. Yes! I would use a Noctowl. But do I want to? That's the ultimate. Oh, no. I don't want to attack Bayleaf. Please, no. That is the ultimate question, though. Do I want to use a Noctowl? Because I did use a Noctowl before, not on an on-screen playthrough, but I have used Noctowl in the past. So I guess the question is, do I want to use it again? I mean, Noctowl's pretty cool. It's definitely a really strong flying type to have. It's not like I need fly because HMs aren't even a thing in this game. But, oh, but it has fly. So that's something to consider. Ladybug gets hit with a critical hit that I didn't even need. That was just complete overkill, Bayleaf. Bayleaf is just merciless. Next is a Wingull. So Noctowl I know is faster, so I'm just gonna bite it to wear it down. This fly is gonna hurt though. Or you can do that, and it will hurt much less. By all means. You know, I thought owls, you know, typically when owls are characterized, they're depicted as being very smart creatures. Not so much with this Noctowl. This Noctowl must have missed the trick. And Bayleaf is now in hyper mode, so that basically just kills Bayleaf's turn. I see how this works. In the meantime, Bite is doing next to nothing to this Noctowl. And I guess I have to call Bayleaf. Noctowl gonna go for Hypnosis again. Why did I not taunt this thing? What am I thinking? No, and now I just completely... That just turns into a wasted turn. Meanwhile, the Wingull is like, okay, I'm gonna keep shooting at you with my water gun here. And going after Bayleaf for whatever reason. Yeah, so I guess I have to call Umbreon. And I'll Shadow Rush Noctowl. Keep trying to work on that health. Ooh, this might hurt. Or you can go for Bayleaf, that's fine. Perfectly fine. I'm willing to lose Bayleaf in this fight. I'd rather keep Umbreon because I'm gonna need that experience later. As Gale of Darkness proved, I need as much experience as I can get. Really? Really? I just got out of a fever pitch. Out of hyper mode. Oh my god. Bayleaf, you're useless. But I can't exactly switch into Espeon. Okay, how about Mischievous? I'll give you a shot, Mischievous. What can you do for me? Noctowl's gonna fly again. So this means that my attacks aren't doing anything. Oh no, this is gonna be a long series at this rate. And Shadow Rush Wingull. Oh my goodness. Nothing is really playing to my strengths in this fight. Everything is just going against me. That at least did half damage on Wingull. Now if I could avoid hyper mode for like 3 seconds, that would be greatly appreciated. This Wingull is more annoying than anything else. Just like, hey guys, I'm still here, and just firing this tiny little water gun that it's holding in its wing. And everyone else is just, it's like that annoying little sibling who's just like, hey, I want to be included, and include me. He's trying to play with the big kids, but Wingull is just out of his league, and eventually would meet his demise. Alright, so I'm gonna bite that thing. No, I'm going to taunt it, and I'm going to Shadow Rush it. That's the plan. Because I don't think a Shadow Rush should knock out, and taunt, that way it doesn't go for Hypnosis. And then we should be in a good spot right now. Bite is pretty weak, so I guess I'll risk another one. I'm gonna try, because I have only 2 more Great Balls. I have 6 Pokeballs. So I'm gonna try, see if I can catch something in a Pokeball. But I'm not holding my breath. Oh no, it might actually die. Because it just took some recoil damage. Oh no. Oh no. Don't do it, Umbreon. No! All that time wasted. Alright, I guess I'll have to go back and catch it later. Confuse Ray, I will take that. Thank you very much. Not necessarily the greatest move when I'm trying to capture Pokemon, but the target's move if it raises stats. What? It doesn't like steal items? Why would I want that? I don't want Snatch. I'll take Confuse Ray any day. It won't necessarily be good for helping me catch Pokemon, but in terms of battling, that could really benefit me. You're saying I lost. Yes, you lost. Get over it. It's over. Right then, I like your style. Here's a useful tip. If a Pokemon goes into hyper mode, its attacks become more likely to be critical hits. What a surprise, hey? Oh, so there's a bit of strategy involved to that. I like it. I like it. Just adding an extra layer of difficulty into this. You know, it makes the mechanic a little more interesting. I don't know if that was the case in reverse mode. If you could actually, like, if it actually could affect critical hits. Not 100% sure. Regardless, I'm gonna leave Bayleaf out on the field for the time being. And I'm gonna give Espeon the shot. Just to, you know, put this to the test. See if that can be useful to me. If you try talking to anyone in Duel Square, there's only one answer. But there has to be a question asked in order for it to be an answer. And I deliberately chose not to leave that as a question. I just left it open-ended. It's like, I hate when people will kind of ask you indirect questions. They'll phrase something in a, there's the Skiploom. There's the Skiploom. And I think I'm gonna use a Jumpluff. I have basically come to the conclusion. Yeah, let's Confusion and Shadow Rush. Let's Confusion, pronunciations, enunciation for the win. Alright, so Oddish, don't have to worry about that anymore. Now watch, I get a critical hit and I kill it, and then I have to go back and fight it again. That would just be glorious. But yeah, when people try to ask questions, but they don't want to ask a question, and so they phrase it in this weird indirect way, and it's like, yes? Are you making a statement? Are you asking me a question? What exactly are you trying to tell me with the things that you are saying? I'm gonna try a Pokeball again. I have to eventually catch something in a Pokeball. Right? I mean, I know Gale of Darkness, for a while you could heavily rely on the Pokeball until the later part of the game. In this game, it's just like, yeah, no, you're not, those flimsy things, pff, better be ready to fork out the cash, buddy, because those Pokeballs, they aren't gonna do a damn thing. In the meantime, I at least took out Dustox, so something is at least going right. Skiploom for Cotton Spore. That lowers evasiveness, I believe, so not much harm. I guess I will reflect, and I could try for return. I don't think that's gonna get the knockout here. And Bayleaf, you can synthesis. Sure. Oh, I could also Razor Leaf, because I have that now. Yeah, Skiploom just healed itself, so I'm fine. Oh, that actually didn't heal much, because it decided to be a derp and attack the wrong thing. Ignored orders and attacked the opposing trainer. Oh no. Oh, and I knocked it out! No! At least in this game, they don't disappear, so I can go back and try to catch them. I guess I'll just have to do that off screen. I don't know if I really want... See, the whole thing with me recording these Pokemon series, I don't really want to do a lot of stuff off screen. Like, I'd rather, because I only have so much time that I can reasonably record this series. Like right now, I'm actually recording this over my Thanksgiving break in America. So this is like November 26th is the day that I'm doing this session. I just recorded Gale of Darkness, the finale of that, yesterday. And I know that I have, like, at least a month of material of Gale of Darkness yet to upload, but I'd like to have this series just ready to go in advance so I can just jump straight into the next series and have it, you know, no real gap in between. It's a bit different with something like this than it is with Universe Mode. Most of my WWE stuff where I have to cut out a bunch of different stuff. Yeah, Bayleaf, you have really not helped me at all. You know what? No, I'll keep you out. I can't stay mad at you. We'll talk to this No. If I want to use Bayleaf, I'm going to use it to capture Skiploom. So Bayleaf, you can take the back seat for now. We're going to lead with the original 2. Do you feel like sticking around for a demonstration of my Pokemon's moves? Good, I like your attitude. Feast your eyes on these. Whoa! Whoa there, that's a little suggestive. See, I don't know if Lynch is gonna take too kindly to, whatever it is that whatever these are. Oh, it's just Pokemon. Okay, we're fine. We're fine, everybody, this isn't an explicit video. We're okay, we're good. Everything is staying within reason here. Okay. I was a little worried there for a second. Especially when you have somebody like Lynch around. You never really can, you have to stay on your toes at all times. So I'm not gonna use a Flaffy. I used an Ampharos in the last series. So, as much as I would like to have that electric typing, it just isn't going to be a Flaffy. I'd rather try to get a brand new team, use some... Ah, what? Is Bite a physical move? Because how else would Static trigger? I'm confused. I'm very, very confused right now. If anybody can explain this, if anybody has the answer, let me know down in the comment section, because I am very mystified right now. So that takes care of Shroomish. So close to level 29. Umbreon can't do anything. Flaffy can't do anything. They're in sync. They're completely synchronized. No way am I gonna return that thing though, and I guess Umbreon, taunt it. Don't let it try to paralyze me with like a thunder wave or something. Oh my god, that could have done so much more damage than it actually did. Okay, what was it gonna go for? Shadow Rush, that is an attack. A pretty powerful one at that. But if it's gonna go for Umbreon, then Espeon is fine. Espeon is the one I have to worry about here. So, I'm going to Reflect, and I'm going to try and Bite again. Because I know that Bite isn't gonna do very much damage at all. Barely anything, in fact. So let's do it. Hit the Bite. Okay, now I just have to hope that it's like paralyzed or something. Okay, this recoil shouldn't knock it out. Oh, a critical hit! It just knocked itself out. Oh, look at that, Flaffy. Flaffy like a champ. Hanging on for dear life. I might actually be able to get this with a Pokeball because it's paralyzed. Otherwise, I guess I'll heal Espeon. That way I don't have to run back to the healing center after this fight. So let's do it. Can I finally catch something in a Pokeball? Please! Please! 1, 2... And did it knock itself out? Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Pokémon Colosseum. I'm gonna have to go back and try to capture all of these Pokemon again, because after all of those fights, I walked out with what? 2? I think I caught 2 out of the 5. Because they all knocked themselves out. This is ridiculous. So anyway, we're gonna call it a day. That's gonna be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to stay tuned for the next one. And until next time, get out of my way, jeez. Keep on YouTubing.